All right, welcome back to the WWE Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcasting Network. Uh, these are just, I think my electricity just turned off. This is absolutely crazy and crazy timing. Also, I apologize. You guys can see my face on the screen, so I don't know how lit up. I deeply apologize for the inconvenience. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to check it out after we talk about my segment on Easter dinner. Easter dinner, um, I was, like I said before, I was cooking on Easter and I thought it was super cool how WrestleMania, I was a dork thinking about wrestling when I was having Easter dinner and I was preparing it and I was just making all these side dishes and I was like, oh my God, like imagine if, oh wow, thank you. But I don't know, I just kept thinking about how I was preparing Easter dinner, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what's crazy? I feel like a WrestleMania company or a pay-per-view for it to be successful, you kind of need all these ingredients, kind of like how Easter dinner is. So I kind of, thought about it like that. So I hope you all get entertained. All right, first up, we'll talk about carrot cake. Carrot cake, I kind of compared to CM Punk here. CM Punk, he's that nice little dessert, and it's a little sweet. When you bring it in, when you bring in carrot cake, you're like, oh, okay, cool, carrot cake is here. Like, I don't know, I think CM Punk is kind of along those lines where I don't know, it just fits, it just belongs. Next, I have apple pie. Sticking with dessert, I have The Rock. He's Mr. Apple Pie. Obviously, that was kind of his thing growing up in the WWE. He was like that pie kind of guy. But definitely I see him as like an apple pie. It's a necessity for Easter, for Thanksgiving, for just anything, any household. So whenever you implement The Rock in WWE, it's always for the best. You have ham, the main course, the honey glazed ham, kind of like the main entree here. Obviously it's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the ham of WWE. Like he just fits in any kind of, he's just the main star. He's the main event. He's the main entree. So, congratulations for Roman Reigns for making the number one ham list. Deviled eggs, I kind of have Ricochet. Deviled eggs is usually an appetizer served in any kind of holiday. And it's nice to see Ricochet kind of start off every Monday Night Raw and get the fans ready for, from his high flying abilities, agilities, and stuff like that. He warms up a crowd pretty darn well. Next, we have some sweet rolls or buns or biscuits, however you want to call it. I picked Bobby Lashley because I don't know, you kind of need Bobby Lashley in there. Like rolls are kind of like a necessity for any dinner time, which I think Bobby Lashley he just fits anywhere, and that's the reason why they signed him back again. Corn, I have Sami Zayn. Not a lot of people like corn. Not a lot of people like. But corn is very versatile. Like you can have it in any meal. Like I said before, like holidays. Like it always introduction of corn. And I think Sami Zayn is definitely the perfect combination of corn and just consistency. Next, we're going to talk about mashed potatoes with gravy, and just mashed potatoes like roasted potatoes, scallop potatoes, French fries, wedges, sweet potato fries, sweet potatoes. It's Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes fits with any meal, guys. He fits with any meal. He's definitely like he could be a meal of himself. Potatoes can be a main entree and a main event. So we'll see what happens on WrestleMania 40. Next, I have green beans. Green beans is kind of Corey Graves. Corey Graves is green beans, ladies and gentlemen. Where it's good, but if it's not there, you're not too bummed out about it. But I'm not trying to to dog on Corey Graves. He's he's a good announcer, but I don't know. I kind of like Michael Cole a lot better. Next, we have carrots. Carrots, I think, are nothing defines carrots better than Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is definitely, in every home meal. Also, he's a great recipe to have around for WWE. I believe that's why they're going to re-sign him and restructure his contract. So, I don't know. Carrots, Drew McIntyre. Next, we have stuffing. Stuffing, John Cena, baby. John Cena stuffing. And every WrestleMania, you kind of need stuffing. Sometimes stuffing's at the table. Sometimes it's not. But whenever it is there, it's freaking fantastic. You mix it with the mashed potatoes. You mix it with the gravy. So you put them in matches with Corey, with Cody Rhodes and, the corn, Sami Zayn, and it always comes out to be awesome. Next, we have fruit salad. Obviously, when you see fruit salad, you're like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I kind of want him to be a little unhealthy today. So, but I have Logan Paul being fruit salad. I think, it's good to have around, but it's not really necessarily something that somebody gets excited about. Now, this is something everyone gets excited about. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, I think Becky Lynch, you kind of approach the same, like when you walk up to a dinner table and you see mac and cheese, at least from my perspective, I kind of get excited. I'm like, oh, I love mac and cheese. And kind of like when you watch a Becky Lynch match, you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be good. This match is going to be amazing. So, Also, pickles. A lot of people have pickles like on their dinner table. I know I grew up having like sweet pickles, pickled relish, and stuff like that. But it's there. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. I have pickles being Austin Theory. Austin Theory is the pickles of the WWE. Like sometimes it can be a little sweet. Sometimes it can be a little sour. Be a little dill. And yeah. So that was my segment on Easter dinner, comparing your favorite WWE superstars to your favorite, most delicious dishes you see at an traditional Easter table. So hope you guys really enjoyed that, because I kind of enjoyed watching it. From now on, if you're cutting potatoes or having mashed potatoes or corn and it reminds you of the WWE superstar I kind of brought him in with, you're welcome. I'm just kidding. No, it was a little silly. It was a little dorky, I admit, you know what I mean? But you're a dork. I'm just kidding. No, but it's like I said, I don't know why I thought about it. I was preparing dinner and I was like, man, to perform an amazing Easter dinner that all your friends and family are gonna love, it's kind of like a nice little recipe. Like you kind of need everything to go right. Kind of like you need a pay-per-view or a wrestling event to go right to kind of keep viewers, have people coming back, have people like your product, and just have people talking about it. Like I want people to talk about how good my mashed potatoes were, how my Cody Rhodes were. You know what I mean? Like, but if that. So yeah, that was my Easter dinner thing. I hope everybody had an amazing Easter. We wish you the best going forward from the GSMC Sports Network. Thank you again for tuning into the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Leave a positive review. Peace, love, and positivity all the way. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter /X, TikTok, or Instagram for more content and updates. If you stumbled upon this podcast by accident, if you're not a wrestling fan by now, if I failed you, I'm just kidding. No, we also have a lot of different sports, guys. We have a lot of different categories. We have the Andrew Tate Show. We have Sam, my boy Sam with baseball. We also have Nelson on basketball. We have Kenneth on football. We have Thomas college sports. We have just guys on guys, like everybody, like women too, like everybody. We all have a passion for this thing we call podcasting. So I don't know, just give us a look. I guarantee you'll like it. Get lost with the GSMC Podcast Network, an entertainment conglomerate. So once again, thank you and have a phenomenal day.